Our previous video was on the fundamentals. Now let us move on to the database, under which we will be studying creating a database, specifying model parameters and importing CAD models. Creating database. After starting Patran, you need to either create a new database or open an existing one. If a project database already exists, open the database by selecting File Open from the main menu and double-click on the name of the database. If a database does not exist, create a new database as follows. To create a new database, follow the steps on the screen. Specifying model parameters. It is important to select the analysis code, analysis type, and global model tolerance before you begin building your analysis model. Your choice of analysis code and type affect code-specific form as well as the options available for element types, element properties, material definitions. Your choice for the global model tolerance impacts how you construct your model. You may specify these three items using the new model preference form. Global model tolerance definition. The global model tolerance sets a minimum distance between separate points, curves, surfaces, and solid. If you try to create two entities, such as points within the global model tolerance distance from each other, Patran sees these two entities as one and you will not be able to create the second. This setting ensures that your geometric model will mesh properly and maintain congruency. To set the global model tolerance, follow the steps shown on the screen. Analysis code and analysis type. The new model preferences form automatically appears when you complete the new database form. If you do not see this form on your screen, check on the new database form to make sure that the Modify Preferences toggle button set to on. To specify the analysis code and analysis type, follow the steps on the screen. Analysis code and analysis type forms are global model tolerance based on model, default, analysis code, and analysis type. Importing CAD modules. In many cases, it is much more efficient to use an existing CAD geometric model created outside of Patran rather than constructing a new model. Importing CAD model may avoid repetitive modeling efforts and ensure better accuracy between the CAD design model and its analysis model. Patran supports direct interferences to all major CAD systems like Unigraphics, PRO Engineer, CATIA, ACIS, IGES, and other CAD file formats. Many other third-party modeling packages can be supported to use of the ANSI industry standard IGES, Initial Graphics Exchange Standard Protocol. To import a CAD model, follow the steps shown on the screen. Patran provides two types of CAD access, CAD import and CAD interference. CAD import allows import of a limit set of CAD geometry types like IGES, STEP, PROE.GEO, CAD Express, and Express Neutral files through Patran's built-in legacy translator. CAD interface supports a wider range of geometry types and is a more modern implementation that improves geometry via a parasolid translation process. This is a default method for most CAD import types. Where an option exists, the older CAD import can be activated by switching off the import to parasolid checkbox on the import form. So import option in general, the CAD module contains more data than you need for a CAE simulation model. A number of options for filtering or limiting the import are provided. When you specify a CAD package on the import form, one or more subcoordinates forms appear so that you may define the filtering options. You can filter based on entity type, surface type, and CAD layer. Plan ahead in your CAD modeling and use layers or colors to separate out entities that you want to exclude from the analysis model. Parasolid healing. This option controls the healing of data which has performance expensive error. Set this option on to enable healing. The input file for translation might contain geometrical and topological error, which means that the data could be corrupted. To ensure precise and valid translation, use this option for repairing and healing the geometrical and topological irregularities. Repairing involves checking the translated files for corrupted data and fixing the invalid data. Let us move on to geometry modeling in the next session.